So today we were out and YouTube. We're calling everybody, hey friend, they go my friend. You will see a group of people, you will see a group of strangers and say, hey, they go my friends. You see my friends? And I had to make a video about this for you and for anybody else. Because whether you're 2 years old or you're 20 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, everybody, most people are not your friends, right? A friend is somebody that is there for you, not for what you can do for them, not because it's the cool thing to do, not because out of sympathy, whatever. They're there because they like you, right? They just want to be around you. That's what a friend is, right? And you have to get to know somebody, you have to be around somebody, you have to see how somebody interacts with other people to call them a friend. But the main thing is, a friend is somebody that is there for you. A friend is somebody that likes you for you. A friend is somebody that no matter what's going on, no matter how they feel, no matter what's going on, they're there. Especially when things aren't looking too good for you, especially when you don't feel your best, especially when you feel like you done fell off or you're behind. They're still there, right? And a friend is a friend, right? But it's going to take time, right? Don't call just anybody a friend. Don't, get that label to people that you just met. To me, my time on this earth, I found that, I don't give titles like that, friends, so on and so forth, to people until we've been through something. If we haven't really been through anything, then I don't think we're really friends, right? And another thing is this: somebody isn't your friend too if they're only asking, only around, only available when they need something, right? Now, of course, your friends should be able to ask you for stuff, right? But they shouldn't always be asking you for stuff. They shouldn't always be needing stuff. They shouldn't always be looking for advice. They shouldn't always be looking for a handout. They shouldn't always be looking for a loan, right? And there needs to be some reciprocation, right? And if there is no reciprocation, then you have to kind of start backing away from these people, right? Because you're kind of getting used a little bit, and nobody likes to get used, right? Now, it's a blessing to be useful, but to people that deserve it, right? So, however old you are watching this, just understand that there's a huge difference between friends, family, acquaintances, and just, people that you know. So, keep that in mind. Everybody is not your friend. I'm your friend, right? I'll always be your friend, no matter what. But everybody else, you kind of got to have your guard up. You got to have your boundaries, and if your discernment, right? Like if you get a weird feeling whenever somebody comes around, if you're like, it just feels like the air gets heavy. It feels like, oh man, here this person come every time you see them, because they're gonna ask you for something, or they just gonna be hating on stuff. That's another thing I want to tell you. Now, as friends, you're gonna joke, right? You're gonna joke. You're gonna make fun of each other, all that type of stuff, right? But if somebody is always joking, right? If somebody is always making fun of you, somebody always got something to say, that is a red flag, right? Because there's a little bit of truth in every joke, and if at your biggest moments, the biggest times in your life, they still got jokes, they still got shit to say. I would definitely be careful with that, right? So just understand, baby, everybody ain't your friend, but your daddy is.